Okay, so far, so good. That sweat is thick, actually, bruv. That is just me sitting inside the car for 2 seconds trying to send through a proposal. So you check, bruv. This TNT Magma burn is really Magma, actually. This thing is it? It's sweet. Oh yeah, that's proper, bruv. What's going on? Johnny the Supplement Advisor. So here today with a review. This time it's on something a little bit different. It is TNT's brand new Magma burn. So firstly, a huge shout out and thank you to TNT for making this happen. Matt, thank you so much. Look guys, I've been really waiting for this one since summer is like upon us, even though you can't really say it's raining outside right now. But with that being said, obviously looking for a good thermogenic is ideal. And when it comes to fat burners, they definitely do help that. Because guys, remember, the whole thesis behind the fat burner is stimulants, because stimulants elevate heart rate, which helps burn more calories. So that's the whole synopsis on fat burners per se, just stimulants. But this is something a little more than stimulants right here. So what I like about this, as we will see in the ingredient profile right here, is that it does contain a full dosage of Cinetrol, so 600 milligrams of that for SCOBY at 500 milligrams, again another great dose. And then we got your Huperzine A 300 micrograms. This is actually quite a high dose. Normally we see a dose between 75 to 150 micrograms, so 300 micrograms is double the ideal dose, so obviously more. This works really well combined with the stimulants. Then we got your alpha euhimbine at 3 milligrams. Now obviously this is a power ingredient right here to help elevate thermogenesis, because this is a stimulant with a whole bunch of fat burning properties in the mix, and again it does work very synergistically with caffeine and other stimulants. And then we got your capsicum 20 milligrams, bioperine for absorption 5 milligrams, and then your caffeine anhydrous at 250 milligrams. So guys, right off the bat, this is on a 3 capsule serving, so it does stipulate right here 1 cap. You start off, you can if you want, but obviously for me, since I'm an experienced stim user, I started off with 3 caps. Guys, what I would say straight off the bat is this is surprisingly very good, because obviously guys, I'm just used to, you know, chugging pre-workouts, and since I didn't have anything else on hand to use, like a pump product, because ideally you would like to stack this with, say for example, your intense pump. Since I didn't have that, I was like, alright, let me just try this without anything else. And guys, honestly speaking, it surprised me because it works so good. Now firstly, there are no jitters associated to this in my mind. There is no crash. I didn't feel any sort of way at all after my workout, which was great. The energy is nice and prolonged. It's not the most hard hitting energy out there, but it is consistent, and that's something which is ultra desirable, especially if you're in a calorie deficit and you know your mood's obviously a bit disgruntled and you want to stay in a good zone. This definitely helps us a lot. I was surprised because there's nothing really else in here besides the Huperzine to help with focus, but I felt mood, well-being, all that was really elevated. So absolutely a great product. And of course guys, sweating a ton, a really enjoyable product, and this definitely does curb your appetite. Felt after my workout I was not hungry, which is obviously good to remain in a calorie deficit. And that's the whole thing about fat burners, guys. If you can remain in a calorie deficit whilst taking something potent like this, definitely does help get the desired results a lot quicker than without. And that's what I really found profound about this, is that, you know, you just can continue to live your day. You know, it doesn't make you feel shitty, doesn't make you feel like you crash big time. So really a great experience on this, guys. So for the experienced user, obviously 3 caps is, you know, where I would honestly start, and start and end 3 caps, that's it. And this does again work great with let's say for example if you have your coffee in the morning and this later in midday or afternoon, does work really well. I didn't feel there was any clash of stimulants at all. And this is something I guess you can add like a capsule if you want to, maybe like a pre-workout that isn't the most hard hitting, let's say for example in napalm resurgence, just to obviously up the stimulant level, because it does have high amounts of theanine, which does kind of take away all the potency, well not all the potency, but quite a chunk of potency away from the pre-workout. So really a desirable fat burner if you're looking for one, and locally I don't see anything better literally. So this is a great product right here, and I highly recommend this. And this has honestly been the best fat burner I've used this year. There's not too many fat burners I actually have used this year besides here at E, But obviously Heroline is something else when it comes to stimulants. It's the most hard-hitting stuff I've ever used, and that stuff will give you a fight or flight response, whereas this is nice and prolonged and very, very clean. Two different beasts right here, but for me, there's something where you want to see consistent results time and time again, and literally lean out in the process properly. This is definitely it, guys. But remember, diet, training, sleep, managing your stress levels is ultra important to make this stuff work even better. So thanks for watching, guys, and for me, fat burn of the year without a shadow of a doubt, and this gets a 9.3 out of 10. Really enjoyable, and there's basically nothing much I would actually change about this, to be honest. Yes, there are a whole bunch of patent ingredients out there that are, you know, said to help with fat loss, but I think this formulation they have right here is really, really good and really, really desirable. So definitely be waiting a long time for this one to come out, and definitely worth the wait, and also the price tag too. So thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe. Cheers.